everybody, and welcome back to another 6-scale figure review with me, your host. Today we have the TOPO Studios Bruce Wayne. They make a lot of these, so I don't really know what to call this one, but it's their most up-to-date Christian Bale Bruce Wayne. You don't have to assemble it, as I learned. You just have to take him out of the box and then find a head sculpt. So that's fun. I thought I was going to have a fun time assembling this and making it look like garbage. But we don't have to worry about that. But the packaging shows nothing other than their logo, which is per normal. That is what they usually do. And it looks great. I love the way these are packaged. It's nice, like, fancy. Like, I could trick somebody into thinking I'm buying something way prettier and fancier than a Bruce Wayne in a suit. But anyway, not really a lot to talk about with the box, but there is probably a lot to talk about with the figure, or enough to talk about with the figure. So why don't we get him out, get him a sculpt, and talk about that a little bit more. Going up. Well, that's weird. Something's missing. Almost like I forgot the sculpt. How am I supposed to spin him and make him look like Bruce Wayne without the sculpt? Let me try this ancient incantation. AlibabaTBowish.com. And that's it's just that easy. So here he is, and let him spin. Now this is a nice suit. I only have, I think, one character in a suit currently, and it's Matt Murdock, and it's from So Toys, and it's all right. It's not the greatest suit in the world, but it is nice. It's a nice suit. I like it. I popped the Hot Toy sculpt on that, if you saw that video. I finally got a neck adapter. Whatever. We're not talking about that. But this is a nice suit. I like the way it feels. It's got it's got a rich feeling to it. My biggest issue right now is just trying to figure out how to make that neck look a little bit longer, because it feels a little shrubby right now. But I tried putting one of the neck adapters, but it makes it too tall, so then he's got a long neck. So we just got to kind of figure out what I want to do with that. But to start, this is a great suit. I think it'll be another great addition to the Dark Knight collection, especially as a posable regular Bruce Wayne, because I did get the Bruce Wayne with the armory, but this will be a nice little Bruce Wayne that I can actually pose. And technically you can get something similar to this with the other armory, but I don't need two Batman armories, so I just decided to go the easy route and get this guy. But anyway, let's get this guy off of the spinning turntable and talk about the suit, because we don't really need to talk about the sculpt, do we? So here is Bruce Wayne's suit. It kind of looks like the Penguin suit now that I'm looking at it, but it's a nice suit. I like the suit. I think it's got the nice, I like the purple tie. It's a fun, different kind of look. I've lost my train of thought immediately because I was grabbing this other Bruce Wayne sculpt. I grabbed the one from the armory set as well, because I want to see if this one looks a little bit better on the figure while we're sitting here. Does it even go on? I don't even know if this sculpt fits. Let's not break things. Let's call timeout real quick. So I may have accidentally dislocated the shoulder. That head sculpt, by the way, doesn't fit. At least not when I tried it, because I pushed a little too hard and I dislocated the shoulder. So for the rest of the video, his arm is going to sit in that comfortable little pocket right there, as to not fall off, so I could take it off after this video and fix it. That's on me. You know, they say don't push it, and I pushed it a little too hard, and I learned my lesson. And I may have screwed up the suit. Everything was perfect. I had set this up. Everything was nice, and I threw it all to the side. I flew too close to the sun. Anyway, TOPO did a great job with this suit. It's just a shame that I cannot take good enough care of it, nor can I get Bruce Wayne's head to look normal in it. Because again, it feels like it rides up a little too much on the neck here, which could just be a problem I'll have to solve. Like I said, the neck connectors I got, or the neck extenders I got, are a little too long, so it makes his head look like a Bronchiosaurus. But I'll be able to figure something out. But the suit material is great. It's got this nice, it's soft, it feels expensive. It looks comfortable. It feels comfortable in my hand while I caress him very passionately, very, very gently. And it's got this nice stripe pattern all the way around. So it does look good. It's got this white shirt, but it's almost not white. Like it's got like stain to it. Looks more white on the camera than it does. Like it almost looks like the purple stained it a little bit, which is weird. But yeah, he's got this nice little purple tie, which has a great pattern on it. And it, again, purple tie looks almost exactly like something the Penguin would wear. You know, the Penguin in purple. You don't have to button this part. You can. It is a clothing choice option. I could not get the second button. I can't even button shirts in real life. And they're expecting me to take my hands and button both of those. Not happening, pal. I'll probably keep the unbuttoned look now, at least for now, and have one hand in the pocket. Weird how, you know, choices find us sometimes. But I like it. It's a nice suit. But it's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's not really much to talk about in the way of the suit. The pants are pretty much the same way. Very nicely tailored. Nice and clean. The socks are fake. They look almost real, but they are just like a fake little piece. So that's super cool. You don't have to worry about like rolling the socks when putting the shoes on, because the shoes go on super easy. All sculpted. And they do have magnets on the bottom. I'll never trust magnets in a magnetic base, but it does have magnets on the bottom in case you wanted that. But yeah, it is a nice set overall that if you don't break will look really good and will just add to your Batman collection, whether you're going to put him in front of your armory or I know what Gao Toys has a Lucius Fox on pre-order, so maybe a million years from now we'll finally see that. You can put him with that, or you could get the Hot Toys or the Daft Toys Alfred. There's a lot of posable options and a lot of possibilities. So, I mean, it's not like you're completely left in the dark here with this one. But like I said, there's not a lot to talk about. So, you know, usually this part's a little bit longer, but we're going to just shimmy right on down to comparison town. So here we have both of my, I don't know why I can't remember Batman names today, Christian Bale, Bruce Wayne's. Obviously one is a very stagnant piece of art, and the other one is a figure that I have to stay in this pose forever because I broke it in an accident and I need to replace the body, or I need to take the clothes off and fix the arm, which is probably the case. But I know if I try to take the clothes off, I'll never get them back on properly. So maybe this pose isn't too bad after all. I did get the second button though, so everybody clap for me. Thank you, thank you. But yes, these do look nice together. I think this sculpt looks a little weird with the other sculpt here. He looks a lot younger here, which makes sense. This one kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I'd pick one sculpt or the other. They both have their pros and cons here, but they both together don't quite look like Christian Bale. It's just how it is, you know. He'll be in the back. You'll never even see him. It'll be like that. No, they'll be on the front. I lied. They'll be straight in the front. You'll be able to see these guys no problem. But I would like to pull out the Batman so you could see him next to the Bruce Wayne as well, and just see how those two look next to each other. I will say these two look really, really nice next to each other. They're about the same height, so it works really, really well. The bodies for both were pretty well chosen. He does look a little bit bigger than this guy. But, you know, suits do have some padding in them, so they do look a little bigger. You know, you're supposed to intimidate the suit rivalry or something along those lines. I don't know. I don't know how business works. I'm just making absolute assumptions, which are probably 100% wrong. But They do look nice next to each other. Again, I like that they scale pretty well next to each other. They look about the same height. Just the padding in the suit, because it's like a suit jacket, makes him look a little bit bulkier in the shoulders. Batman's got a little bit more of a slimmer kind of thing. It's more rounded off, so it's not as squarular. But I do like the way these two look together, and especially with this guy. And I would pull out my Batman Begins Batman, but I ripped the sculpt off of that to put on here. And I'm going to have to, I guess I will have to now set up my Batman Begins Batman, because I can't have 3 Bruce Waynes on there. So I'll now have to actually get a good sculpt for that. So we'll figure that out. But for now, we've got 2 Bruce Waynes and 2 Batmans. What more could we want other than, I don't know, the rest of the villain cast? Please, Hot Toys, that Scarecrow. Achoo! A Ra's al Ghul would be nice. A better Catwoman from InArt. I still got some ways to go. I need to get an Alfred, but we're almost there. Suited Bruce Wayne really speaking to me. I'm very happy about it. I just hate ties in 6 scale because they always try to bunch up and they never look good and they always try to stick out forward. But I think with the suit close like this, that should solve that problem completely. Anyway, let's try to articulate this guy. So, because he's in a suit, he can just turn his head wherever. It's not plugged in currently, so it can sit up a little bit higher. Up that far and down that far, and wherever you want, because it's not plugged in. But it's a suit, so you do get some freedom there. Arm goes up about that far, up about that far, and back about that far with the suit closed. You could probably do it with the suit open, but ain't no way you catch a man like such as myself opening this suit again. Decent bend at the elbow. I forgot to mention, but the hands are not painted very well. They are very loosely painted. You get some good neutral hands from some companies. I'm not spending $60 on hands, so you ain't catching me doing that either. There is crunch, so you get that. There's a bit of a spread, so you get that. Leg goes up as far as you want. It does look like there's a band-aid on his leg, but that's just leg padding. It does, his pants do get kind of stuck on it. Leg goes back about that far. You can pretty much get his knee to bend wherever you want, and freedom right here, so you can have him go wherever, which is awesome. So Bruce Wayne can pretty much get whatever cool action Bruce Wayne poses you want out of him. You know, cool posable action Bruce Wayne. But yeah, let's get to the end of the video. So all in all, we got a pretty solid suit for a Bruce Wayne. I know they make these suits all the time, and I just decided now's the time to pick one up. I thought, you know, I've been wanting a Bruce Wayne in a suit. I might pick up their Ben Affleck suit at some point. They got a couple of those. I just don't have a sculpt to go with it, so that's the only thing that's been holding me back. But right now, Ben Affleck is the only Bruce Wayne I need to get the main 4 that I want, because I've got Keaton, I've got Robert Pattinson and the Drifter. Now I've got him in 2 different outfits, so that's awesome. So maybe I'll pick that up sooner than later and see if I can figure out the sculpt part. Hopefully InArt just drops a sculpt with theirs. That'll work, no problem, but we'll see. Anyway, like I said, if you were looking for a Bruce Wayne in a suit and you weren't quite looking to just spend all that money on the Hot Toys Armory, and you have an extra Bruce Wayne sculpt lying around because you have the Dark Knight Rises or you have the Batman Begins suit, this is a great alternative. It's only $100-something. It's a lot cheaper than just buying an outright figure. And this one comes pre-assembled, so you don't have to worry about putting it together with your stupid big fingers like I do. Because this would look a lot worse had I assembled it. You've seen my Build-A-Figs. They don't look good. And that's not by choice. That's just... I just can't control what these hands build. And what they build is nothing. Nothing good. It is all my hands were made to destroy. But yeah, this looks super good, and I'm so glad it comes pre-assembled. If you get on 1/6 Outfitters, even the unassembled ones, you could get assembled, which is cool as well, because they'll do it for you. You just gotta pay extra money, which is less cool, because I don't like spending money on anything, except for 6-scale figures, which I guess then works out, because it's a 6-scale figure, and I'm spending money on it. But if you're picking this guy up, feel free to let me know. If you got the Batman with the armory, also let me know. If you're happy with the stagnant posable Batman here, also let me know. Let me know which one is your favorite Bruce Wayne of the Christian Bale bunch, because there's a lot of Christian Bale options now. So you really have possibilities that are endless. You can even have the Ra's al Ghul training ninja outfit, which is something I would love to get at some point. But for now, I've got 2 Bruce Waynes, and that's pretty good for me. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, because I said so, and that's the only reason at this point, is because I said so. And also, the channel's been doing super nicely recently. It's been very Batman heavy all of a sudden, and I'm super happy about that because I love Batman, so I will happily add more Batman to my collection, no problem. And if you're here, that means you like Batman too, so you should absolutely like the video, because you like Batman as much as I like you liking and subscribing. And with all of that out of the way, I've been me, and you've been you, and thank you for watching another 6-scale figure review. Hopefully join me next time when we review something maybe new. I will see you then.